What's up with it? This your boy Rozay Thrower checking in, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
I guarantee the night of your life.
All right, so we got Rozay Thrower on Off the Porch with us today.
Already. What's good?
I'm feeling great, man. How you feeling today, man?
Maintaining, man. I'm good to be here. Glad to be here.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you coming by. Go ahead and introduce who you got sitting behind you on the porch today, too.
Right here, I got DJ Stacks, M Stacks, my cousin, X Factor, you know, and we here supporting and grinding and, putting it together, you know what I mean?
I feel that, man. What else you got shaking here in Atlanta during this trip, man? What else you got planned?
Man, I actually got an interview tomorrow with Tampa, Urban.
Tampa Mystic.
Yeah, tomorrow. And I really want to catch up with DJ Greg Street, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to.
The legendary.
Man, I really want to put my single out there like that, you know what I mean? Holler at him about that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
How do you like the vibes here in Atlanta compared to back at home in Arkansas?
Man, I love it. You can walk outside and run into the next, situation, you know what I mean? So everybody been welcoming and fam, pulled up on me as soon as I told them I was here, so, it's all love.
Absolutely, yeah. And you from Camden, Arkansas, man.
Camden,
so,
same place as Neo.
Okay, I did not know that.
Right. Neo, he was born at a younger age down there. I know family members that went to school with him. You know
really?
What I mean? Yeah, you know, so. But we got other celebrities like Corey Williams, he played NFL. Sean and Stacey Andrews, they from Camden, Arkansas.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got talent. We just need the flashlight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's life like in Camden? Is it like a small town? Is shit popping?
It's like,
what can you do out there?
It's like you either swim or you drown. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own 24 hours a day. So some people sleep away, they half a day. Some people start early, to get a lot done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but man, it's a lot of talent in Arkansas, period. You know what I'm saying? And I know I seen Jimmy Jackson, Bankroll Freddie manager. He doing some big things in Arkansas to put, like studio and stuff like that going on. So shout out to them,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your childhood like growing up in Camden? What were you into as a kid?
Basketball. I love basketball, if I can just sit out there and shoot, I would, you know what I mean, without holding defense, you feel me? But, I love basketball, so I try to install that in my son, so he's very active in sports, he play t-ball and basketball, so pretty cool though,
Okay.
And wrestling, I was into wrestling.
Really?
Yeah, when I was growing up, I was into wrestling, Undertaker, Stone Cold, I'm talking about when you thought it was real. You know what I mean? When you thought it was real.
You couldn't tell me it wasn't real.
Man, that's the whole point. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So at what age would you say you jumped off the porch then?
17.
Okay.
Yeah, 17. I had a late start because I'm looking off the porch, seeing what's going on before I get off the porch. You know what I mean? So by the time everybody was off the porch, I'm still on the porch, so I'm looking at the wrong and the rights, the corrections and the mistakes, so I utilize them to my abilities and,
No, that's smart.
made it work for me.
Yeah, let them make the mistakes and you learn from them.
Hey man, you don't got to tell me to fire hot. You know what I mean? You ain't got to tell me that. I promise.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
What's been one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome in your life so far to be able to make it here today on the porch?
Having patience and knowing the virtue of patience. You know what I mean? Like the stages that you go through while being patient is the test. You know what I mean? So just being patient and learning pace, about pacing yourself. You can get a lot done without doing too much too. You feel me? Depending on how you maneuvering. So I'm very structured, you know what I'm saying? So very precise, with my time, and cause time is money. You know what I mean? I can be doing something else instead of goofing off, you know what I'm saying? Anything. So I just try to, just like now, I'm up here, I want to get a lot done while I'm up here to, make it impactful.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
No, that's smart right there, man. All right, so how long you been rapping? When did you first start making music?
Oh man, I'm a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
So I was writing songs But I was writing love letters at first in school. I was writing love letters to girls, just as they say, laying it on thick. You know, I was laying it on thick to them. You know, just say something sweet. You know, because I always been the type to where if everybody doing front flips, I'm gonna do a back flip. You know what I mean? So I started writing love letters and getting responses from it, and then I just started rhyming with it, as far as learning the pattern and the infrastructure of writing a song. You know what I mean? Like hook, verse, you know, however you want to put it. You know what I mean? So I was writing love letters, you know, basically to females. You know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When did you finally hit the studio and start putting this down on wax then?
I was maybe 15. I
Okay.
was probably about 10th grade, you know, something like that. I had dropped a song and got a little reaction from it, but of course then I didn't have a sound, you know what I mean? I didn't know my sound and what I was good at. So now I'm learning that I'm good at, people love to hear me talk sometimes, you know what I mean? Like I was telling them, you know, people listen to you when you got something to say, you know what I mean? So it's really not what you say, it's how you say it, you know? So I just try to use that in my music to say what I really want to say, but use it in a way of a person grasping it or listening and hearing what I got to say, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Who'd you grow up listening to? Who were some of your favorite artists?
Man, believe it or not, man, you're going to probably laugh, but I'm just not getting on Fat Pat.
Oh, really?
Ghetto
The
Dreams.
legendary, yeah.
Man, I'm talking about just his creativity in the whole city, you know, and I'm talking about it was then, right? You know what I'm saying? And you can play that now. So, you know, Fat Pat, LL Cool J, you know, I'm a big LL Cool J fan. Heavy D,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Do or Die, you know what I mean? Like I'm smooth like that. I'm like a quiet storm, you know what I mean?
I dig that, yeah.
Yeah.
So how'd you get the name Rozay Thrower?
Man, I don't really drink. I'm a social drinker. So I was chilling with this female and she had some rosé, some champagne. You know what I'm saying? But of course it's spelled R-O-S-E. You know, so I just really just flipped it, you know what I'm saying? Because it blended in with the situation, you know, and I kind of liked it, you know what I mean? I really do. And it stuck with me, really.
Yeah.
You know, Rozay, and I just added Thrower to keep it original. That's my original last name.
Oh, okay,
Thrower.
okay. I was just making sure you weren't actually throwing bottles of rosé at
No, hey, Rozay Thrower. You know, like I said, people just started calling me that after so long. It stuck with me, the beard and all that. You know, they put it to me, but you know,
I
pretty
got you.
cool.
Yeah. So at what point did you start taking music serious, you know, start investing into yourself?
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
You know, I had did a showcase for Rap A Lot. You know, ETCO, Chris Bacon, you know, he's an ambassador of Rap A Lot, and he gave me a chance to bring my talent and perform in front of Jay Prince and other Rap A Lot important people, you know what I mean? So that was fun, you know what I'm saying? I didn't win the showcase, but I was able to showcase my talent, you know what I mean? And I got good direction from them, and just getting that feedback from somebody from right here, you know what I mean? That helped me to be like, let me try this move, let me try this, you know? And it only makes sense, like, if I got 30 followers and you got 100, it only makes sense to be like, hey, can you repost my, you know, put my material on your platform, you feel me? To gain that interest, you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm focused on this year is being more seen, you know, not just music videos, but you know, interviews, you know what I mean? Just you can learn a lot, you know what I mean? Just not just from music, from somebody's music, but just talking, a conversation.
Yep. What would you say has been one of the biggest sacrifices you made for your career so far?
Ooh, just when it's not looking good, I still invest. You know, I still keep doing it. You know what I mean? To get that result. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think of it just like a restaurant. You know what I mean? I can't invite people to my restaurant grand opening until it's ready. You know what I mean? So right now I'm just trying to build a foundation and a fan base. You know what I mean? To for those who support my music and what I got going on. You know.
I dig that. What's your thoughts on the current state of R&B right now?
I love it. You know, I love the sound. I love what's going on. I bring the original sound. You know, like a relatable substance. You know what I mean? I might put you in the mind of somebody. You know, but it's me. You know what I mean? But I'm really serious about my craft. You know, and perfecting what I got going on. You know. Because I'm learning direction is more valuable than speed, you know. Because a lot of people going nowhere fast, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
so
true.
direction is, you know, that's where I'm at with, like, knowing where to put the music when I do it. You know, creating music is easy. You know, getting in the studio, that's studio time. That's easy, you know what I mean? So to find where to give it to and where to put it and who gonna play it and who gonna support it, who gonna, you know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the hard part is
That's-
figuring out how to promote and market.
Because you
the
go
sound.
through so many, not scammers, but people who say they somebody that they not. Feel me? This Boosie uncle over here, he said he gonna put you right here and this so and so. You actually be like, you done inquired about things of that nature. You feel me? So it kind of like falls in line with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's very true.
Yeah.
What's the music scene like in Camden right now? What's going on out
Ooh,
there?
it's hot. There's some hot artists down there, man.
Yeah.
Man, Arkansas up next, but I'm gonna just speak on Camden, Arkansas. Arkansas up next. Camden, you know, we got so many producers, basketball players, football players, track stars, barbers. I mean, you can say that's everywhere, but at the same time, we don't get the light that we deserve. You know what I mean? Bankroll Freddie doing his thing, Ed Dolo. You know, it's some people doing their thing for sure, but it's also other people, you know, that's in line. You feel me? They in line like, hey, you know, when you ready, coach, put me in. You feel me? You know, because there's one thing about it. It's hard to sit on the bench looking at the starting five and you know that you can play just as well. Feel me? So that's a journey itself, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be ready for that call like Bobby Portis was with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they want me some money on that.
You
hear me?
stepped up, yeah.
Real talk, you know? So, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, about just waiting your turn. Because like
That's
you said, Freddie kind of opened the doors.
Right, he
Dolo
did.
came in right behind him.
Did what you're supposed
so
to do.
it's continuously going to be
I
open.
mean,
So
you got to be ready.
Yep.
You got to be ready. So if I put in the work, like they say, well, like the Bible say, faith without works is dead. You know what I mean? So I can want, but if I ain't doing, you know, something ain't gonna come.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there many artists in Camden that are, you know, just strictly singers like you, or is mostly everyone rapping?
Everybody just about rap. You know, I mean, you got ones that hold a note. You know what I'm saying? I can hold a note. You know what I mean? But I only rap because I'm surrounded by rappers. You know what I mean? But I'm really a R&B singer, songwriter. You know what I mean? So I perform my songs hoping that it be heard from somebody who can do it almost better than me. You know what I mean? So in order for me to do that, I have to do the song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have to perform the song. So that's what I'm doing now.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about this new single, Guaranteed, man. What was the inspiration on creating this song?
It's just about a guy meeting a girl, and of course the girl done heard it all before. She done heard, hey, I can do you better than him, I can do you this, and I can do you better, but I'm just saying, hey, I guarantee, you know, the night of your life, you know what I mean? And it's not even about the sex, you know what I'm saying? It's just a conversation. You know, like I said, a lot of females or people, they looking for that, just a conversation, you know what I mean? Like, we can just chill, we can just lay up, we can just, you know, have some dinner and laugh, talk with because I got pure intentions. I'm big on vibes, I'm big on energy, you know what I mean? I'm big on, you know, just my surroundings, you know what I mean? I'm big on that, so I'm not gonna step out of line unless somebody step out of line to me, you know. Mm-hmm. But guarantee, man, it took off, man. I met an intern on World Star, you know what I mean? I met an intern, and that's what taught me that it's people that sit behind a computer every day and look for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They get paid to look for you. So I got on LinkedIn. You know what I mean? Really? I made an account on LinkedIn, and I just started uploading my resume. You know what I'm saying, on stuff I had going on, because LinkedIn is like a professional Facebook. You know what I mean? That's where people is at, you know, so that's game. You know what I'm saying? But he's the intern from World Star. I hollered at him, he uploaded, and it just got a big response because it was on a bigger platform. You know what I mean? It was open to that. You know what I mean? Versus me just having a little platform. It was uploaded for people to make a decision to listen to it or, you know, whatever they wanted. But it took off. You know what I mean? It really did.
Yeah. And speaking of bigger platforms, it landed on BET Jams.
Yes. When I uploaded on World Star, I started getting emails from people saying this is who they are. You know, shout out to Big Breezy, Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? He hollered at me from BET Jams. You know, and I met Fam. I ran into. That's how I met him. You know, in Stacks. You know what I'm saying? He you know, he said he got a ear for it and heard it and stuff. So I was like, you know, I was just happy from the response, because if I just uploaded it from where I was at, I wouldn't have got the traffic that I got. You know what I mean? So it's just about opening new doors. You know what I'm saying?
What was your reaction when you caught it on BET Jams?
We own to something. You know, I was like, we own to something, because it's like if I learn where to put the music when I created it, hey, if it don't work this time, we're gonna do it next time. But see, I've been promoting Guarantee for like a year, maybe 2 years now. Guarantee just straight. Because one thing about it is where some artists mess up is, and that's what I've been told, is when they get a compliment from one song, they start playing 5 other songs. Like, you gonna like this, you gonna like, but you need to put the energy into this song that you got this compliment from. You know what I'm saying? Even though you might have some compliments waiting on this, keep that ready. You know what I'm saying? But focus, you know, get some more, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people, they either give up on a song too quick, or they don't know how to actually work a song. Right. Because a lot of, especially when you're an indie artist, it may take 2-3 years of you pushing it longer for it to reach its full potential.
Because you gotta think about it, man. I can't just be Rozay Thrower every day. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be a daddy, you know, I gotta be this, a brother, I gotta be, you know, I gotta be this. So when I do get a chance to be Rozay Thrower, I take advantage of it, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm here, you know what I mean? So, because I wear a lot of hats, you know what I mean? I wear a lot of hats. You know, I work a 9 to 5 too, you know what I mean? So, you know.
It's just about all finding that balance.
Right, and I'm big on balance, you know what I mean?
So do you have a follow-up single or video that you plan to drop next? Or?
Yes. Actually, Trap House Moosey, me and him got a song, Plug Talk, you know. We uploaded it just to get a response, but we gonna push it the same way I just did on Guarantee. We're gonna push it towards the end of the year, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, just letting it do what it's gonna do on its own, see what it can bring on its own before, you know. Yeah. Cause that's what I'm trying to do, is create traffic, you know, because ain't no sense of really, my personal opinion, ain't no sense of really having your music online unless people know to search you. Feel me? Like, if people don't know to search your name, search what you got on there, it's just up there.
They're never gonna find it.
It's just up there. Yeah. So you gotta create that traffic, make people want it, you know, like create that traffic. And then when you post it, that's money in the bank if that's what you're trying to do. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, that's solid advice right there. Yeah, and speak on some of the challenges that come with being an indie artist as well.
Like I said, it's hard for indie artists to get a support. Like, if I played basketball, I probably could get everybody to come to my basketball games and everything, but due to the fact that it's so high, you know, the expectations or the dream or the thought of it, you know what I mean? It's so high for independent artists, man. It's just crazy. But I always teach my son that you can, because that's what I grew up on. Like, you can be anything you want to be. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm big on, I read a book, Think and Grow Rich, you know what I mean? Napoleon Hill, you know, and that's game, you know what I'm saying? That's big, that's real major, you know what I mean? Just to be able to think about it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. What are some of your goals for your music career? What are you trying to get out of this?
I just want to make my mama proud. You know, I want to make my mama proud. I want to, you know, because I spent so long troublemaking and you know, not taking it as serious. You know, I just want to make my family proud, be able to take care of them without no worry, you know, without looking over my shoulder, being legit, you know what I mean? So if that's how I can do it, then that's what I'm on, you know?
I definitely dig that, man. So what has being a father taught you about life?
We not perfect. Parents, we not perfect. We don't know everything, you know? I give my son freedom of speech, you know what I mean? Like when he feels some type of way, you think I did you wrong? Okay, what's wrong? What happened? You know what I mean? Like tell me so we can, cause I might have did overreact, feel me? But my son, he really don't give me that much problem because, you know, he a daddy baby, you know what I mean? So it just taught me, like I said, we not perfect, you know, and to this day, you know, I'm trying to break some of the generational thinking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in a way, putting your child out when he 18 or she 18, man, that's the most vulnerable stage it is. When a person 18, you spent all that time to instilling in what you don't want to happen, but you're gonna push them out there to do it if they're not ready. You know, if they're not ready, you know, so you gotta be careful with it because, you know, life is for real outside your parents' house. You feel me? Everybody not gonna, if you don't know how to count money, everybody not gonna give you your change back. Feel me? So you gotta, you know, it's for real.
No, that's true, yeah. What else you working on right now, Rozay? What else is coming out for you, man?
Man, I'm actually just working single by single. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff that I got en route for sure, but right now, man, I'm just enjoying life. You know, enjoying being a daddy, enjoying the music that I make when I make it. You know what I'm saying? And when it become a high demand, I'm gonna be ready for that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this time next year, I'm gonna be legit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be legit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have more ducks in a row. You know what I mean? But just I'm on elevation, progression. You know what I'm saying? Acceleration. You know what I'm saying? My little brother said he had a dream. God told him that I'm like a upward spiral. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure out what that means. But yeah, upward spiral means you're going up. So you know, just keep my eyes open for that.
I got you. Any shout outs you would like to give before we wrap it up?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Camden, Arkansas. Shout out to all the artists, all the radio stations, the Camden, Arkansas artists, Little Rock artists. Arkansas, we up next. Believe it or not, we up next. You know what I mean? I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about it. Arkansas is surrounded by Memphis, Texas, Louisiana. So we getting a lot of swag. You know what I mean? We getting a lot of juice. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's something to think about to where a lot of us is not one dimension. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just shout out to Arkansas, period. And if you from Arkansas, share this right now. You know what I mean?
I guarantee the night of your life. I guarantee the night.